recording? We live right now?
Yeah, I figure we'll record and then let's do it. In between this stuff, maybe we can keep a little couple section out of that. That wasn't bad.
Perfect. So yeah, man, we figured, let's start a podcast because I feel like we say a lot of funny stuff. We talk about a lot of great current events. And I really wanted to give us a platform we can really talk our shit that's really not just not just music, not just records. Go check out my new single. Go check out my new beat. Here's this new video. Here's this new snippet. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One of the first things that I wanted to hop into was the Drake album, the Drake and 21 Savage shit.
Yep, Her Loss.
What'd you think of Her Loss?
More like, hold on. Her loss. More like hair loss, right? Because, more like, hold on, her loss. More like her.
How you gonna put this one together?
More like her floss.
Her floss.
Her teeth.
Her floss.
More like.
I'm trying to think of one.
Yeah, her loss. Yeah. Yeah, more like nothing.
I can't think of one.
I liked the album. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was all right.
I thought it was really good. Drake is my guy. I'm not trying to be a fanboy type dude, but Drake is my guy. Pretty much like a lot of stuff that he put out, I really fuck with. I was very impressed with 21 Savage. I was very impressed with Savage because I feel like he kind of stepped out his comfort zone. He had a couple of joints. I think one joint was called 3 a.m. in Glenwood. It was kind of like...
I was going to bring that one up as well.
That's a typical Drake.
I love how they did that.
4 p.m. in Calabasas, 3 a.m. in Toronto. So the fact that he did his joint...
to make it a 21 Savage one. Because I thought, when I saw that title... I was like, oh, that's the Drake, doing his thing.
Typical Drake,
I was like, wait, the artist is 21 Savage.
Yeah.
And then the beat having the drums that were, pitched and doing their thing.
It was a
that
40
were,
beat.
Swung. That
40 did the beat.
I wanted to bring up some of the credits on this, too.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really... I'm not really familiar with them yet, so I was curious who made some of this stuff.
So if you see a Drake album and you see 3 p.m. in Glenwood, you feel like the first bars you going to hear is, sipping under chandeliers or some, you feel what I'm saying? 21 Savage just came in talking his shit, but he was really sticking to his cadence, doing his thing. So I was really excited to hear him on something like that. And also, man, I've been hearing a lot of stuff in public about the shady bars that, Drake was throwing to people.
I wanted to bring that up as well. There was a couple people that were kind of hit by his shots on this album, right? Ice Spice. Which, was that explicit? Because everyone was like, oh, that's about Ice Spice, but I didn't...
I figured it was about Ice Spice.
Is there a reason that everyone figured it was, or is it just because she's the new... I guess there was that rumor.
Yeah, I thought that he was trying to come at her and, she wasn't really fucking with us. That's what I thought. But I feel like it's kind of her, and I'm not trying to take a dig at her, but I feel like, all right, she's pretty.
Yeah.
But, her music is all right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But he came at Ice Spice. He did Megan Thee Stallion Filthy.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Especially because she's a credited writer on this album.
Right.
Did you know that?
Yes. That's on the beginning track.
On the first song.
Because 21 Savage took her flow.
Yeah. Dun it. Yeah,
isn't it crazy?
I forget what he says, but yeah.
That makes you a...
So then they make sure that.
Yeah.
She's on Spotify. If you look at the credits, she's listed there. And it's on the same album. She's
on the same album, he talking crazy. And it's just one of them situations, man. I've been hearing different sides. So I've been hearing the black woman side, all right, boom. Drake as a male, as a black male, kind of demeaning Megan on an album is like ludicrous. You feel what I'm saying? That's what people saying. Then also you hear the side like it's expression, it's art. You feel what I'm saying? So he kind of just really spitting. I don't know if she got shot. I wasn't there. I wouldn't want to be there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It does seem like something he said specifically to draw a reaction. Like,
right.
Because it seems like something why comment on.
Exactly. Why comment on. And but like, he's the top guy, and I feel like everything he says kind of he's very smart. He's not just throwing bars in there because it rhymed.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's one of them things like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. All right,
so let me ask you this.
What?
Do you think the viral moment from the album was planned in the way that it was executed? Yes. And I don't mean the Meg Thee Stallion one. I mean the, can you do something for me?
Oh, yeah. 21.
For me. And did you see like God. The animations of
I've seen.
He's like sassy.
It's just like, bro, like, but he's so smart. I feel like he kind of knew, all right, I'm going to be the butt of this joke.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use it for my good. I'm going to use it for streams. I'm going to use it for popularity.
Cashing checks being the butt of a lot of jokes.
That man's cashing checks.
Good. I'd do it. Laugh at me if you...
Wave Mage, could you do something for me? Wave Mage, could you do something for me? Wave Mage, could you... You feel me? But it's one of them things, man. I think it's a dope album, and it's just like, it's kind of like I put Drake on the same level as somebody like in the sports realm as a Tom Brady, as a LeBron James. Like, bro, like when you're at that level, you kind of expect greatness from them. You feel what I'm saying? So they're going to deliver. He also had the line where he was coming at Ye. You know that line?
What was that one? I didn't have that one written down.
You hear that one? So he said,
I don't remember.
Linking with the ops. Shit, I did that shit for Jay Prince.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
As you know, they did the concert, the Free Larry Hoover concert in L.A. And Jay Prince from Houston, Mob Ties. We got to get back to that. Because, we got our own Mob Ties. Yeah, like, he set that up. And he was implying that it was a favor for him.
I remember that was,
out of respect.
Interesting.
We're going to get on Ye too, but it's just like, them two just can't seem to fuck with each other. I don't know what it is. But what you think? Like,
I mean, it's just got to be... Drake does seem like, with this album, he's very consciously... Because, like, they're good songs.
Yeah.
But, like, I think he knows by now, like... good songs aren't even really enough. Like, you do kind of have to play the game a little bit. Like,
right.
I don't think it's far-fetched to... Like, and he's a good enough writer that he can know when he's doing something and what he's doing.
Right.
Like, if he's referencing something or if he's just like, I know they're going to take this and run with it. He may have not known what direction and what memes were going to come from this, but he knew when he was doing... Like, even, like, calling it her law, like, he knows what he's doing with it. He knows what people say.
Very aware. Very smart. So
it's
everything...
Not,
everything that's on that album was supposed to be on that album.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's very detailed. He knew exactly what he was going to say. He knew the reaction he was going to get. Did you peep the line where he came at drum?
No, I didn't even... Because there's one that we still haven't talked about, but I keep waiting for you to say that one. But no, oh my God, there were more on this album than I thought.
Yeah, where he came at drum.
For the Hotline Bling?
Yes. So he said he tried to bring the drum to me. He didn't know how we cha-cha slide.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And Drum actually commented on him.
Oh, really?
I saw it on
Here, let me pull it up.
On some blog. Drum actually commented on it. He was like, yo, bro, like, why Drake keep bringing this up? They had an issue about, Cha-Cha, Hotline Bling sound like each other.
And when was that? Like,
this had to be 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, because they made that meme. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was like...
Right. And,
woke up to some...
I guess...
Sorry, Drem's tweet with a video here is, woke up to some fuck shit, SMH.
Yeah.
So, okay.
He said he approached Drake.
Yeah.
And his security guards treated him. He said Drake's security guards beat Drum up. He said they put the paws on him.
Really?
And he was like, "That's cool. That's what they supposed to do." But I wanted to see Drake 1-on-1.
Yeah.
And his security guard's not letting Drake mix it up.
Yeah,
so
of course
his
not.
security guards, he said they ran one on him. They ran him a nice little fade.
So, but I think that reaction is very telling because even Dram himself is like, bringing this shit up again. Like, what? Why are you bringing all this shit up? Like, and now that we're listing all of them back to back, we're listening to them back to back like this. Yeah, it's like, all right, yeah, like he's not just him and 40 are not just sitting there like, let's make a good song. Like they know what the fuck they're. Oh, I'm just gonna rap about that. He can rap about anything. He can do anything. He could just fly and be like, yo, I want to go to Antarctica, just so he could have a bar that he went to Antarctica. Yeah. Like, you thought I was the coldest. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, man, yeah.
In Antarctica.
Some crazy Antarctica
I wish I could do a Drake voice so bad.
I know.
Yeah. But, like, so for him to use these lines, like, he knows what he's doing. Like,
yeah, he's well aware, and it's all very calculated. What was the line you had to bring up?
He said something about XXX.
What'd he say?
He said if he held his tongue on that live, maybe he'd be alive. And there's Instagram Live of X where he was like, fuck Drake. Like he was like pissed about him. Like, because remember he did, what was it? It was, can you take my pants? And then Drake did the,
I got it, bro, in advance.
Yeah.
Can't do this shit right now.
Yeah. So same.
That was on that,
flow.
That was on that More Life. Yeah. That was on that More Life album.
So then after that, X went on live and was like, yeah, I forget what he said, but I just watched it the other day because of all of this. But it was like, he was pissed. He was like, fuck him. Like, he was not happy about it at all.
I'm sure, yeah.
So then there was like, because Drake says like something like, should I take a 20 or a 30, take a 20, break it down? And then someone was...
that song.
And it was like something about the X's being 30 and like... And maybe I should have watched it a little closer.
So they broke it down like that?
But it was like... But then he said if he bit his tongue on live, he'd still be alive. And it's like...
That's crazy.
That's not a stretch to say that's who he's talking about.
That's crazy.
Which, I mean, we're at a list now of like 6 people or and 6 different things that...
That's the thing that I didn't even peep, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speak bad on anybody or either parties because I really don't know the details. But like, personally, I wouldn't diss a person who couldn't respond. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does feel a little.
That feel a little weird to me. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy. You never really know where things. I get in those times where I'm spitting and I'm in the booth. I gotta get my shit off. So it never really. Not that I don't care, but it's just like the integrity of the record, the integrity of how I'm feeling at the time. I got to get my shit off. So I understand where Drake's coming from.
And a lot of times it's entertainment. I mean, it's what's the thing that I can put here? Yeah. I'm making art. I want people to react to this. Yeah, in some way. What's the thing?
Exactly. I don't know where if I would have took it to the max, but. I get it. And I get, like, when you create them, bro, like, you really don't want to hold back. Yeah. You really want to get your shit off. And you're at that level, you really have nothing to lose. You the top guy, so you can really do what you want. And that right, but yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know, bro. Yeah. I don't know if I could rock with that one, but, shit, man.
Yeah, that's tough. I did like, the highlight for me, I did like, Pussy and Millions was a good one.
I mean, who doesn't like Pussy and Millions?
That was a good track on this album. Definitely not.
Jeff gonna say I do enjoy Pussy and Millions.
Like, yo, Jeff, I can see the thought bubble above your head right now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, I just starting it off right away and then having Travis later do the thing over the different beat and.
That was predictable, but...
Yeah, well, whatever, but... Yeah. It's predictable when Curry hits a bunch of threes, but it's still pretty cool, being like, yup, that's right.
Yeah. You already know, bro.
There were still some,
It was a good joint. Now, you being a phenomenal producer, a phenomenal engineer, what do you think of the production on this project?
Thank you, sir.
And the quality, the vocals, anything kind of just like... spark out to you?
I thought the production was about what I expected. I thought it was great. Top tier. Like there's no like this stuff always. Like when you're it's a Drake and 21 Savage album. It's like I don't think I was expecting, there's going to be a song that's going to shock me and this crazy. It's going to be experimental, or I was like, it's going to be a bunch of bangers. It's going to sound great.
Yeah.
It's going to, like, I guess if I did have a, like, not even like a criticism, because, like, it's all, like, taste. But, like, the beat switches sometimes were just, like, where it was just, like, startling. Like, it just, like, happened and it was like, Like, that's a way to do it. But I think, like, there was some stuff that could have been a little more, planned out, or maybe not even planned out, but just done differently. One thing I really did like was towards the end of the album, there's like a guitar, like a, Mike Dean inspired outro, like a guitar solo, and it just kind of like the end of the song is the guitar like note ringing out, and like I feel like you don't get like I was like hell yeah, instead of just like it fading, it like really held and rung, and for some reason that resonated with me, but.
That's dope, bro.
Were there any verses for you that, as a phenomenal writer and rapper yourself, was there anything
thank you. Thank you. I'm flattered, man.
Or any bars that you were like, ooh?
The one bar that I really was fucking with 21 Savage on this.
Okay.
And I was really impressed by him. And I feel like if you're in the studio with Drake and you recording the album with Drake, I think your level might rise just because, like, he's a guy who's at the top and who's been able to stay there with longevity, and he does a good job of, kind of setting the tone, but he also does a good job of, reaching down and who's ever hot, fucking with them, so he stay hot. That goes to say, just I know, like, 21 Savage in a room with him, like, yo, getting game, but just the way he was floating on some beats, he said, like, I don't show ID at the club because they know that I'm 21. I was like, that was just like, I was like, ew.
Okay.
When I heard it, I was like, ew. And it was just like, it was crazy because even I was in the car with my son, he got the line. And I was like, he was like, yo, he said that because that's his name, 21 Savage. You got to be 21 to drink. I'm like, bro, you know too much. You smart as hell.
That's awesome.
You feel me? So we kind of had that connection.
Have that father-son like connection to a rap bar. That's so
exactly.
Cool.
And
that's cool.
Yeah, we'll get into that too. But like, bro, it was when I heard that line, that was really good. Just a bunch of little clever lines that kind of, like I said with Drake, he's already at a high bar, no pun intended. So you kind of expect what you're gonna hear from him. And he said some awesome lines, some really, I can't even really think of a couple ones to really pick him apart. But yeah, I was really impressed with 21 Savage on that. It's just his bars and his cadence, different stuff that I've heard from him.
Yeah, I like the song.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. It was a good listen. It was nice. Nothing shocking necessarily. I think I'm just repeating myself at this point, but that the two, what is it called? The 21, the song that we referenced earlier was the only real 3 a.m. on Glenwood. Yeah. Was the like that shock to me. That I was like, oh hell yeah, like nice. And it was other than that, bunch of bangers.
Bunch of bangers, and just like you kind of expect it at this point.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna like go back to it a whole bunch. Yeah, to be honest with you, but
yeah,
I don't really do that too much with either of their albums anyway.
Yeah,
with some exceptions. Like usually I'll pick like a couple that I'm like, that'll make my running playlist or something like that, where it's like, but like Pussy in Millions, I think I've listened to that a few times. But as far as the whole album, like,
I think you just manifesting that, bro. I think you just manifesting that.
Yeah, for some reason I just happen to really gravitate to this one song in particular. So like, all right, let's take a break from that pocket. But that was good. That was fun. All right, that's the end of our first annual. Yeah, we're gonna do one album review a year.
That's it. One a year.
Nah, that was that's Drake and 21 Savage. Her loss. More like her
loss, her floss.
More like Fur Boss. Hold on. Boss is a good one. Fur Boss. And and your dog is a boss. And your boss is a dog, I mean. And you're like, hey, this report, here it is. And then they chew it up. And you're like, but, and then the other boss who's above the fur boss is a human. They're like, what happened to your report? And you're like, fur boss chewed my report. And you're like, pfft. And then the theme music starts.
Yo, Jeff a dickhead. Jeff a dickhead.
So yeah, anyway. Yeah, Moosh, have you been on Twitter lately?
I have, and I know what you're getting to.
Because I happen to notice that... Well, okay, actually, I guess I wanted to ask you...
I know what you're getting to.
If you have any extra money laying around. Because I feel like... I don't know. Let me see here. Oh, look at that. I went to your Twitter account.
Am I still verified?
And you're still verified, and it says here that you're paying $8 a month for your check mark.
Listen.
That's crazy, bro.
That's cap. So, that's cap. I'm going to tell you right now, that's cap. And listen, like, I do love Twitter, and I spend, I think more time than I should on Twitter.
Same.
Looking at random shit.
Yep.
They always got the craziest stuff on there that you're not really gonna find on IG all the time.
Yep.
And but bro, I don't think I'm paying that $8 a month to keep my joint verified. Like, if you follow me, you know that I've been verified for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
See, you can try to. I think. I don't know, bro.
It's so funny.
I don't know. Like, that's like my Netflix to say that I'm verified. Like,
I've never seen because I've been on Twitter a long time and different usernames, and I've loved watching all the different crazy shit that goes on Twitter. But this week with the verification thing, or this 2 weeks or whatever it's been, has been like so stupid. Right. Like, just there's some funny bits going on, like. Tanking a pharmaceutical company's stock by tweeting that insulin is free now is so funny. Like, that is, for $8, that's an insane return on investment. Whether that's true or not, whether they bounce back and end up charging more for they're demons, so they may, but like, it's so funny to, for $8, have a gag that just does that. But like, man, with this site having check marks everywhere now, it's become like a mark of like I bet people are checking you. Like, they're like checking people now at the door. Yeah. Like, if you make a tweet and there's a check mark, now they're going to your account and seeing if you paid for it or not. And if you did, they're going to let you know that you're a clown for
it's just like, bro, like...
it's so wild.
I don't think I'm doing it, bro.
Oh, I will never.
I don't think I'm doing it, man. And it's just like, bro, y'all can't have that.
No,
and
never.
It's just...
Who cares? What's the worst that happens? Someone makes a fake Moosh and Twist account, gets verified, and starts leaking all your demos.
How about that?
That would never happen, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That would crazy? Never. There's no chance in someone like.
Listen, if it happens, I know what direction to look.
What would they say? Like, all right, like, because they've been making like fake Elon Musk ones and being like, I'm a big dork and I'm a loser and I put my thumb up my butt and I eat my own butt and what I mean, like all that kind of stuff. I love to smell my own thumb after it's been up my own butt. They've been doing all this stuff about
types of crazy shit.
Yeah, a lot of butt stuff with him. But so that's mostly what they've been doing. So like, if they were to like do it with you, what do you think they would even like? Oh yeah, I had a ghostwriter this whole time.
This whole time, bro.
This whole time. Who's your ghostwriter?
Listen, I would love to meet my ghostwriter because I need to tell him that I've been doing too much writing.
You've been working too hard.
I need to lean on him some more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I could write a letter to my ghostwriter, I'll be like, yo, bro, you're a shitty ghostwriter. I need more bars.
I haven't heard from you in years.
I've heard from you in years. I'm doing a lot of my own work. What the fuck?
Nah,
but man, it's definitely
thing it's just wild.
I'm excited, not excited as maybe excited is not the word. I'm eager to see what's about to happen with it and see what's going on and see, is it already in effect right now?
Everything. Like, so when we're talking right now about it, I don't even think I'm fully up to date with. It was like implemented and then it was pulled and then they launched. So first it was just, there was no like clarification. It was just, you had the blue check if you paid for Twitter Blue, which was $7.99. It came with the blue check.
Exactly.
Which again, destroys the entire point of verification being like to verify who you are. So all that aside, there was no distinction. It was the blue check. It was the same exact check mark as next to your account. Then they launched, you could tap on the check and see a thing would pop up and it would say this user, like when I go to your account, it says, and I tap on it, it says verified account. This account is verified because it's notable in government, news, entertainment, or another designated category.
Right.
So if you go to someone that
mean I'm valid. I stand on that. That's what that means.
I should have never read that. I should have. Yeah. I should have made something up.
Yeah. I mean, I stand on that. I mean, I'm a big stepper.
But so if you tap on someone else's check mark,
yeah,
that it'll say this account is verified because it is subscribed to Twitter Blue. More info. So you have to go in now and confirm the It's like they're just making it more.
They just need to put, if you got that joint, they just need to put cap.
Dog, some places have 2 check marks.
Really?
Some accounts, so hold on, let me see.
Let me see one with 2 check marks.
I think the MLB account probably does.
That's crazy to me, bro.
No, it doesn't even. The official MLB account doesn't have the 2. So they added a second check mark that's official.
Official, like.
So not just verified, but also like official. I think I may have blocked. Bless you. I may have blocked the NFL account.
You blocked the
NFL? So I started blocking every account that advertises to me recently, because I heard that if you do that, you get really funny ads, and it's starting to happen.
It's starting to happen.
I'm starting to get some that I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. So, yeah, I had to just search for that. Bro. Yeah, here we go. Milwaukee Bucks. They have the check mark next to their name, and then underneath there's a check mark that says official.
They sure do. See,
so it's like...
It's too much, bro.
Like, okay.
It's too much. Like, I really don't want to do all that shit. It's just like, bro, I don't know about what's going on.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, because I thought... for a second, I thought I was talking to Moosh this whole time, but I just went back to your Twitter account, and I only see 1... check mark.
Yeah.
Is there any way to verify who I'm actually... Is this even you? Are you sure? Because I only see 1 check mark.
No, it's
you're not official. No, you're not official.
See, man.
You gotta tap it. Man.
Listen, that's a bummer. I'll text Elon right now. I'll get all this shit figured out. I'll text Elon right now.
If you got his ear, you gotta talk to him about some investment money.
I know that's the last thing I was talking about. Some Twitter.
Forget some checkmark bullshit.
Yeah, man. Like.
But yeah, it's a bummer.
I need the bag. Yeah,
I love Twitter. I've loved Twitter. I think it's one of my primary sources of like stupid entertainment. Yeah. Like I really get like dumb laughs out of Twitter. Yeah. So it'll be a bummer to see it.
It's like, one of my little guilty pleasures.
I spend too much time.
For sure.
More than I should.
Same here. You're not the only one.
I've been trying to spend more time reading.
Yeah.
But then also just like watching movies.
With the sound on or off.
So I've been actually trying to consume movies in a like conscious manner, because I've always just like put on like movies and like been on my phone or like stuff like that. So I'm trying to like, all right, like actually watch a movie. So I discovered this thing called Plex.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a game changer Plex has been, huh? Downloaded a bunch of movies, threw it on there. Now I have it on my TV in the studio, so I can just go if I'm like done making a beat. I'm like, all right, let me take an hour and a half break to watch a movie. That's not the scenario that I'm using it at all. I don't know why I'm lying. No, like at the end of the night, I'm like, all right, I don't really feel like doing anything. I just want to like put something on. And so what I've done is I've just curated. Like now I have this streaming service that's just the stuff that I am interested in. Yeah. So it's like,
just for you, and it's awesome.
It's so cool to just like, all right, what movies do I want to watch? Instead of going to like Netflix and seeing all of the stuff that like, it's for someone, it's not for me. I'm just like, I've already gone through the process of picking what I even want to put on this drive. So
it's pretty much your platform. So everything that's on there, you handpicked it.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's perfect.
So it's been awesome to just actually go through and like, so I just watched MacGruber for the first time. Did you ever see that movie?
Yes.
Dude, I can't believe it took me this long to watch that movie.
And that's the thing. You're going to find different stuff. Like even I really enjoyed rewatching the Rush Hour series.
That was fun.
It's great.
We had a session where we just on mute had the Rush Hour movies going. Actually, I guess we had 2 sessions where we watched all 3 because we watched the first 2.
We watched all 3 and it was just like, I really enjoyed that. But did we have the subtitles on?
I don't even think we did.
I don't think we did.
We could still hear him.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because, like, definitely Chris Tucker, I just came to the conclusion that the whole Rush Hour series is about him trying to get some pussy. The whole trilogy is about him trying to get some pussy.
Yep.
He trying to poke something every time.
The whole time. That's just, they're like, yeah, here's your mission. We got to stop. And he's like, yeah.
He find a joint every time.
He's just...
every time. I think my favorite chick is the one in the second movie.
Yeah.
Incredible. But, yeah, bro. Every
so
time
you're not saying you blame him. You're just saying that's what he's doing.
I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him. Let Jackie do all the fighting, man.
Which, yeah, he rocks.
Yeah.
We're talking about 20-year-old movies.
I know, right?
You guys got to see. So this stream sponsored by Rush Hour 4.
Rush Hour 4.
Sponsor featuring Jackie Chan, and the love interest is... and Chris Tucker. And the love interest of Rush Hour 4 is...
Who you think?
What was her name? No, it wouldn't be Kate Upton anymore. Who would it be now?
Mm.
Oh, I know who it is.
Huh.
This stream is brought to you by Rush Hour 4 in theaters this fall, starring Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, and Sydney Sweeney.
That's a good one.
Right?
That's a good one.
She's the, like, it girl right now.
She is.
No, who was in it? No, I'm the it girl. I'm not talking about the clown in the sewer.
Yeah, nah,
No.
I can't listen. I still got nightmares from that movie, bro.
I cannot do horror movies at all.
I can't do horror movies, bro. Like,
I can't do it.
Bro, every time I watch it, and that's the thing, it's another guilty pleasure where it's just like, yo, it's a new horror movie come out. I kind of gotta watch it. And then, like, I watch it, I love it, but then, like, after I finish it, I'm hearing shit in the crib.
You do watch them?
I watch them, bro.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sick. I'm sick, man.
No, I hate it. One of the things I hated most in my entire life was when I would be laying in bed as a young teen, or not even, like 11, whatever, watching, honestly, probably Emerald Lagasse or Cheers. I don't know why I was like this. I've always had this thing in my brain.
Yeah.
And then a commercial would come on for a horror movie, and I would be like, I didn't sign up for this.
Nah, they
all of a
got
sudden,
your ass.
I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder if there is a little child clown or whatever in my closet. I'm looking over there, and then he's looking over. And then all of a sudden, Emerald's back on. Bam! And then we got to add the oregano. Bam! And I'm like, half terrified about a demon in my closet, and half like, I'm gonna cook one day. By the way, no, didn't really stick. Didn't stick. Loved watching Emerald, but as far as cooking goes, I could smash some burgers. I could do the smash burger.
Oh man, we still got to do I told you, bro. I get down.
Yeah, you gotta
really be cooking, bro.
All right, I'll be doing the bam.
I'm doing Mexican tonight.
Yeah,
I'm making Mexican tonight.
What's the protein?
We're gonna do some beef.
Okay.
I'm gonna do maybe some steak fajitas, and then also some beef tacos, some ground beef.
Okay. Nice.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that tonight.
Yeah, you're the chef. You're Chef Moosh.
Yeah, man. It's, gotta feed myself, feed my family. So I just started cooking, and I wouldn't say I fell in love with it. I like it a lot. It's kind of
like it.
Cooking is kind of like a side chick. You feel what I'm saying? I like it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's cool.
It gets the job done. But I don't feel like doing to clean up and all that. I just want to. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to deal with it every day.
Not trying to deal with it every day. Sometimes I'm in the mood for it. You feel me? Yep. Cooking is the side chick, man.
Yep.
It's only good when it's good.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh my God. No, yeah, that's the horror movies though. I definitely am not. I'm looking forward to catching up on movies that everyone talks about. I'm really looking more forward to like the TV shows that everyone's talked about.
I love series.
It's so much easier to sit down and just put on like a half hour. Like I've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, and even my family is like loving it. Like
yeah, bro, it's great. And I'm on my binge shit now, bro. I can't watch if I can't binge it. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, what have you been binging?
I started The Sopranos over again.
So that's
from a rip.
That's on my list.
Episode 1.
I was gonna bring that up as I've never seen an episode, but I've Like, through the pop culture osmosis, I feel like I know a bunch about it. But I can't wait to finally. Yeah, go ahead.
My dad put me on The Sopranos when I was young. My dad used to watch The Sopranos, and just like he would think I'll be asleep on the couch. I'm like watching it one eye open, just like taking it all in.
Yep.
But now I'm really rewatching it, and it's starting off slow, but like you kind of know where it's going. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my series right now. I usually find stuff that I can watch a couple episodes back to back. Because I'm too impatient. Like, all right, next episode next week. Then they take a week off because of this. I'm good. So
it's nice getting caught up on like older media too. Because then like I love because again going back to we're on Twitter a lot. Like I see so many jokes and like pictures and like whatever it is that I'm like. I don't know what that is, and then I may scroll by it again after watching something and being like, oh yeah, all right,
exactly.
Like, and it's just like taking in like the pop culture, like so definitely. Sopranos are on the list.
Yeah, and another show I'm watching. This is completely off brand, not really, but it's random. It's Nashville.
Nashville.
I'm watching Nashville, bro. So my wife put me onto it.
Hilary Duff? No,
it's what's the girl's name? So all right, so the main girl is.
Showing my whole ass.
Remember the little girl who was in Remember the Titans, the daughter?
No.
Dog, you don't remember her? She's the main girl in Nashville.
I feel like hold on one second, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, put up Nashville.
Isn't it a singer that's in it? Connie Britton.
Yeah.
Oh, Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, her, okay. Oh, I thought there was like a singer that was on that. But isn't that show about the Nashville music scene, right?
It's about the Nashville music scene, the country music.
Oh, so you like that show?
I love it, bro.
Really?
I love it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like, it's about, it's a lot of love. It's a lot of songwriting, drinking, eating. So it's pretty
relatable.
Fun. It's relatable. It's relatable.
This is what he's saying is relatable, everyone. After 2 decades as the reigning queen.
Oh no! Yo, when you fuck up, you gotta put like $10 in a jar, bro.
Reigning queen. Just soaking in this L. Just marinating in failure right now. I saw a sassy, sexy singer with a troubled past, and I wanted to get to it, but I couldn't even get through the first line. So Nashville, that's pretty cool. That sounds like a good show. I just saw it's off the air, so it's nice you can just kind of
it's off the air, so I'm just taking it all in. Knocking off a episode at a time and doing my thing. And I actually. I like the songwriting in there, bro.
Really? So they have like songs that they wrote for the show, like
exactly. It's kind of
that was probably such a cool sync placement, like opportunity for like imagine like my songs in a show about like that's so cool.
Yeah, bro. You can't get in the sync right now, bro.
Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, it was definitely a cool opportunity for them, I'm sure. But it's a dope show, man. What you watching right now on TV? Shows-wise.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm on a huge Larry David kick right now because I started watching Curb and been bouncing around all over that. But also, I have been falling asleep to for the last, it's been a few months now, Seinfeld. Just consistently because I know I can just put it on and just it'll always be good or I'll laugh or whatever. And I'm obsessed with it. Really? Jeff, you're obsessed with something? That's crazy. That doesn't sound like you.
This is going to be something that y'all going to be, that you need to get used to hearing. It's a reoccurring theme. When Jeff dives in, he really dives in.
The go off moment. Yeah. I really dive into stuff. But so I'm almost done now, a book on Seinfeld called Seinfeldia.
Yeah.
So yeah, not only watching Curb, but watching Seinfeld and reading the book on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And I love diving into stuff like that. And Seinfeld is just, and the whole, Larry David's brain to me is just something that is so effing fascinating because he paints himself as the bad guy so easily.
Yeah.
But also, sympathetic. Stuff that, you shouldn't say that. But then you're also well, what? Someone could say it, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like he takes the brunt for. And I'm not saying anything that no one said, but it's just like I'm very like obsessed with that right now, and so I've just been. I guess I wouldn't even. Curb is the main thing that I've been like paying attention to. Like I'll like eat dinner and like watch it, and then like watch another episode, and I'm like,
I feel that.
How did they write this? Like really watching that stuff.
It's so incredible when you just looking. We see these shows and us doing music. Like we know the time it takes to put into a song.
Oh, it fascinates
me. Put into an album. Put into a mix. Or beat. Just imagine a whole show.
That's almost. I would say that's my biggest takeaway from this book is that Seinfeld, like as a work of art, it fascinates me because of what it's done and how it's permeated culture and this, that, whatever. And that's like what Seinfeldia refers to is like how it's intertwined with reality and back. But the main thing I'm taking away as a creator from it is how hard these guys went. Like they were there like. Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld were there like all the time. Like it was said multiple times in the book that like the writers were like none of them wanted to be the one that wasn't there because they were all. And then you see the product and you're like it's still finding new fans today. A show and another thing the book brought up that I didn't realize until as I got really older was how Jewish the show is.
Yes.
And how rooted in Jewish culture it all is, and it never mattered. It did not matter to me as someone who like I didn't even know until I was like 20. So then the book saying this, and that was a concern of theirs was like, is it too? And tying into the conversations we have all the time about as a creative, really just trying to be yourself to the maximum. Right. They just were like. This is our lot. Like there were so many times in the book where they were like, "This storyline is ridiculous. This would never happen." And Larry David was like, "This literally is what happened, and this is what I did." Exactly. They're like, "Oh, okay." So it's like you just be yourself to the maximum and put those hours in, and that like.
How many times have we talked about that?
It's just illuminating that's like. Yeah. I mean, obviously. Oh, the greatest show ever, like or whatever, took like a lot of hard work, like duh. Exactly. But like it's.
But it's just fascinating. It's just fascinating. Like people put in really time, a lot of work, and you get these timeless projects. It's like timeless music, man. Like you get these shows that like I'm sure in their wildest dreams they didn't think people would be streaming their stuff 30 years later and watching it every day.
Yes.
They were kind of just on the move. Like we want to get renewed for next season. We're in the moment.
Yep, exactly.
We're trying to get renewed for season 2.
We're just trying to get through the day. Like this episode, like
they can pull the budget at any time. Yep. The network can be like, man, fuck it, man. Y'all not doing the numbers you want to do.
Yep.
We pulling it. But nah, like, and just looking at it now, so even what we do, like, people gonna have Spotify in 30 years and 40 years, and they can go back and hear our work from here, which is beyond me. It's crazy. So
it is inspiring as a creative.
It's
to
very,
think, like,
it's very inspiring.
How can I put my like it's so unique to like I love art that's so unique. Like The Sopranos. I know a lot about it. Yes. I've never seen a single episode, and like I bet you I could tell. Like you would probably laugh because you'd be like, it's disjointed and it's not quite right. But like the amount of like Paulie and like just the jokes and like the shot of the swimming pool, like I can just like these things that I've like taken in, like it's inspiring. Like how can
you haven't watched it, but you kind of know it.
So how can you leave your thumbprint on culture in that way or something like that? Like it's inspiring.
What am I going to leave behind? What's going to be? Is it going to be something that really shifts the culture? Is it going to be something that people remember for years to go on? It's very, very cool, bro.
Yeah, you always hope that, but really what it is it's a tweet that you fired off when you had diarrhea that said, like, I had diarrhea, and you spelled diarrhea wrong, and it just had, like, 4,000.
That's your biggest joint.
That's your curse.
It's a big shit stain. You feel me? You try to do something legendary. You try to do something inspiring. And they get on you about some bullshit, bro. Welcome to the world we live in.
That's how it goes, though, bro.
They pull up a tweet from 2010. You saying something crazy?
They were doing that with Ice Spice.
Yes.
Recently, but I think her tweets were good. I think people were like, "Oh, cool." Like she's like, they were like funny or something. Yeah, but
I don't know what my old tweets definitely would be nothing bad, but I don't know what I was saying.
Yeah, I just feel like in general what I said when I was. All right, let me see. I signed up for Twitter in like 2009.
Yeah.
So I was 17. Same. I don't want to hear any of my 17-year-old thoughts.
Nah.
Really. Let alone the ones that I thought were like worthy of.
I know. You thought you was really standing on business back then. It's just like, bro, it's crazy.
Most of my tweets are just from college of me, and it's when the Phillies were on, and it's just like, oh my God! Like, it's just tweets that you can't even tell what's going on. But
Twitter's such a funny place. You really just like get on there and you say what you feel, and people say anything.
It's weird because it feels at the same time like it doesn't matter, and also it's the most important thing because you can be like, oh, I just said some tweet, and then it's like, oh yeah, I lost my job because I said some tweet. Like
your whole gig, bro. You lost your whole job.
That's kind of weird. Like it's
So you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful, but
yeah, I like to have a little burner on there.
Yeah, I might do it. I definitely want to do my little burner account and just go crazy. For a couple months, just go crazy.
I had fun with that for a while, but now you can follow me at WaveMage. Yeah. WAVMAGE.
You can follow me at Burner. I'm just kidding. You already know. Damn. That's crazy, bro.
Should we talk about our sponsors for this episode?
Who do we have on a sponsorship bracket for today?
Let me see here. Let me pull up our. All right,
it's such a long list of sponsors, so you never really know.
It is a long list of sponsors. This episode of the podcast was brought to you by Diaper Dan's Bar and Grill.
Wow.
They're running the 50-cent boneless wings Tuesday and Thursday from 5 to 7.
Okay.
Head on down, and if you let them know that we sent you, you'll get an extra side of ranch. So
extra
that's pretty
side
cool.
of ranch?
It's not included, but they'll give it to you. They'll provide it.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. So that's Diaper Dan's Bar and Grill.
And where's that located again, bro?
What is that? The corner of 511 and Twin Street.
Gotcha.
511 and Twin. This episode is also sponsored by, Diaper Dan's, the home place of Peroni and Pierogies. Pretty cool. So that they do if you've never gone, they do a thing where you just say, pop, 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 pop. And you say that, and then the servers come over and they know that you want Peroni and Pierogies, and they come down and they slam I don't have a good thing I can slam, but imagine a slam sound. Slam!
Right on your table.
They slam on the tables and they say, pop, pop, pop! And then you go, pop, pop, pop! And then you go, pop, pop, pop! And then they go, pop, pop, pop! And they go, pop, pop, pop! And then they slam the beer, so then they all start going crazy, and then you gotta like chug and then you chase it with a piping hot pierogi. So it's pierogies and Peronis. Peroni and Pierogies.
That makes sense. All right, say less.
And that's only at Diaper Dan's at the corner of 511th and Twin.
511th and Twin. Diaper Dan's.
Let me see. We have one more event actually coming up, and this is brought to you by the local Chamber of Commerce of wherever we're setting this in. This weekend. So should I read the tagline first, or should I read the event first? The copy. Should I read the copy they sent, or should I just make something up?
Let's make something up.
All right. So yeah, their thing is like, oh, come on down. Like, all right. So let me. All right. So when you're going through the car wash, have you ever?
This is my favorite one.
This is a great one.
It's my favorite one.
The car wash. We all think. We all know. Why does the car get to have all the fun?
Yes.
Like, I'm paying the money. I just got to sit here and watch the car have all the fun. So this weekend only. Sunday, 10 to 2 at Warcars Car Wash. It is the 12th annual Human Wash.
Yes.
So it's $15 for adults. Kids under 5 are free. You go down, you get to go through, and you get to have all the fun.
Question, did they specify, is it dressed or undressed, like bathing suit attire?
Bathing suits preferred. We don't want a repeat of the 4th, 5th, and 7th annual Human Wash, it says here in the copy.
I don't think that guy was circumcised.
No, it was a little unclear, but I'm going with you on that one, yeah.
Okay.
And since it is a child's event now, it wasn't then, we have to be clear. Back then, it wasn't a child's event, so it was a little loosey-goosey, loosey-goosey with the rules.
So we're just going to say bathing suit attire.
Let's do bathing suits.
Perfect, you got it.
That way, still get cleaned. You still get to feel the 4 fun stages that everyone knows of the car wash, when you get the water, and then you get the soap, and then you get the pressed. Not pressed. You don't get sad. This is a fun event.
The press, yeah.
You get the pressed. And then I think the oil at the end is fun too. Scalding hot. So Human Wash this Sunday, 10 to 2.
Yes.
And it says here in big bold letters, no dogs under 15 pounds.
Yeah, no little purse dogs.
for some reason, they're being very explicit about no dogs under 15 pounds.
I think that's what happened the past couple of years, bro.
There will be a scale at the event for dogs. So do not try to sneak your Pomeranians through the human wash this Sunday. Mm-mm. And funny enough, that's actually right across the street from Diaper Dan's. So I wonder. I'm sure Diaper Dan's.
So I feel like we should go to Diaper Dan's first.
You want to pregame at Diaper Dan's?
Pregame and then wash all that shit off at the.
All right, gang. So you heard it here first. We'll be pregaming at Double D's.
Double D's.
Sorry, they hate when I call it that. They keep saying, do not call us Double D's. We are Diaper Dan's Bar and Grill, located only at the corner of 511th and Twin Street.
Same location across the street from the car wash.
Right across from Warcar's car wash.
Exactly.
So, again, no dogs under 15 pounds. Kids under 5 are free, $15. How come the car gets to have all the fun?
Yes.
Well, actually, it's for one day only. The car isn't the only one that gets to have all the fun.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah. So this is on Sunday, and we'll see y'all there.
See y'all there? All right, so that was some good sponsors. We'll have to get some music to play between this.
I love when the sponsors come through. It's so fun.
Yeah, thank you for funding this.
Diaper Dance. Oh man.
Should we do our plugs and get on out of here?
Yeah. How we doing on time?
I have no idea. It's only giving me the bar thing. So let's just pause it or stop it and go look, and then if we got to add more, we can add more. But this might be it.
All right.
So my name's Jeff. I'm at Wavemage, WAVMAGE, everywhere. I'm a producer, engineer, and we work with Moosh.
Yes. It's my dog, man.
I don't know why I'm being serious now. I'm just like,
listen. Hey, it's Moosh. Moosh Money. Appreciate y'all tapping into our podcast. It's going to be great, man.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
It's a great new journey. We're going to be having fun, talking a whole lot of good shit, and having fun. And, doing our thing. And watching movies.
And bullshitting.
And I would say the final thought for today would be focus on what's important. And for me, that is pussy and millions.
Could not have been more well. Thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Until next time.
And then maybe there'll be music here too. Mm-hmm. That'll be cool.